Hey, Chosen, Big Red, got good news, man. I need you to come by the office. Ready to go to that next level? Let's elevate, man.
Let me take you up.
Yeah. Ooh. You say you don't believe in love. Can't fool me, baby, I know you. I can sense your need for love. Even after all that we've been through, take my hand, allow me to lead the way. From a dark bitter night to a brighter day. Take a chance to see you and I could be the dream turn reality. Always been a ride or die. Imagine you and me against the world. You know you can't deny it was meant for you to be my girl. There's a time and place for you to be. Right now it's here next to me. Don't need to worry, you are safe as can be. Yeah. Roll with me, let's elevate. Let me take away the pain and hold you near. Long as I got you, lady, have no fear. Ooh, let go of the past. It'll only hold us back, and ain't nobody got time for that. You to fall in love with me, that'd be far from a big mistake. No doubt in my mind, be the best decision you could make. They didn't see what I see in you, or adore you like I do. No need to worry, you are safe with me. I adore you, yeah. Roll with me, let's elevate. Roll with me, let's elevate. Let me take away the pain and hold you near. Long as I got you, I got you. Let go of the past. It'll only hold us back, and ain't nobody got time for that. Roll with me, let's elevate. Let me take away the pain and hold you near. Long as I got you, lady, have no fear. Let go of the past. It'll only hold us back, and ain't nobody got time for that. Roll with me, let's elevate, elevate. Ooh, let go of the past. It'll only hold us back, and ain't nobody got time for that. Let's elevate. Let me take away the pain and hold you near. Long as I got you, lady, have no fear. Ooh, let go of the past. It'll only hold us back, and ain't nobody got time for that. You to fall in love with me, that'd be far from a big mistake. No doubt in my mind, be the best decision you could make. They didn't see what I see in you, or adore you like I do. No need to worry, you are safe with me. I adore you, yeah. Roll with me, let's elevate. Roll with me, let's elevate. Let me take away the pain and hold you near. Long as I got you, I got you. Let go of the past. It'll only hold us back,
am the chosen. I am the chosen. That's IAMTHACHOZ1N. And y'all can follow me. And yeah, man, we can get it cracking. But once again, I want to tell y'all, hey, why don't y'all hit me up? I'm going to post the flyer. I am going to post the flyer a little bit after the show, where y'all can find us. Tonight, you can hit up or go up to, if you in the karaoke, for all my karaoke lovers, if you in the karaoke, y'all hit up to Euphoria Bar and Grill. Euphoria Bar and Grill right off of Aldine, Westfield, 1960. Most of y'all know where it's at. What's up, Arsenio? Good, man. What's happening? I will post a flyer with the exact address. Yeah, every Thursday night, Euphoria Bar and Grill, they got Euphoria Lounge. I'm sorry, Euphoria Lounge. It got a bar and a grill. So excuse me, but Euphoria Lounge, good people up in there. They got the karaoke up in there tonight every Thursday. However, this Sunday I will be in the place Euphoria Lounge this Sunday for the artist showcase. Every Sunday they usually get a handful of us talented artists, and they got this live band. So if you into that kind of thing, you like live music, you want to see people get down, you know what I'm saying, you want to see the hungry artists do their thing, come up to Euphoria Lounge on Aldine Westfield. I am going to post the flyer so y'all can get the exact address. Euphoria Lounge is on Aldine Westfield, and there will be the artist. We will have the artist showcase in full effect from 4 to 6. So if y'all, once again, y'all want to hear some live music, y'all want to hear some artists get down, y'all want to hear some real shining, then that's where you need to be at. That's where you need to be at. Sunday from 4 to 6, man. Come up there, tell your friends about it. Y'all come up there, get y'all some drinks, get y'all something to eat, and listen to some good music. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so in the wake of February, y'all know it's February, it's all the lovers' favorite holiday, Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. Y'all got plans, man? What y'all gonna do? How y'all feeling? Some of y'all booed up, some of y'all single. What's the word? What's the deal? What's going on? Let me know. And she is in the place. Y'all get ready for the lioness of the pride. My kinfolk Lyric just stepped in the building. And yeah, I also want to apologize, man. I wasn't with y'all Monday. Man, it was a miscommunication, and I just wasn't here. And but I'm here today, here with y'all, and we're gonna get it cracking. Cause I know I know the lioness, my kinfolk, my cruise buddy, my fam. She had something she want to tell y'all. She got something she want to talk to y'all about, man. And I'm on board with it too.
Talk about what?
That topic that you had.
I don't know what you talking about. What you got topic?
That topic that you want to put out there, dog.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I apologize for my tardiness.
Y'all gotta look at her, man. Look. Black don't crack.
OMJ.
I'm gonna let her share my she gonna share my live and stuff right quick till she get hers going. You know
What's up, y'all? How's it going?
What's good? Good morning. Y'all give a round of applause for Lyric, man. My better half on this show, man. On this Mickey Ficky. I remember the first time I heard that word, I was dying.
The heck is a Mickey Ficky?
It's the when you
good
don't
morning, y'all.
Say,
good morning.
It's when you don't want to say the
Mickey Ficky.
I remember.
Sound like my grandma.
One of my sergeants, man, with one of these jobs I used to have when I used to.
I was gonna say, what is that? What is that word? Your grandma? Them words of grandmas used to say.
When I used to work security, man, one of my sergeants, that man came around the corner and said that he was one of them country guys too. He had country accent, you know what I'm saying? And you know, boy,
Malcolm wrapped up like it's 80
Malcolm ain't
80 below outside. Like if you step outside, you're gonna freeze to death. He wrapped up for real. I mean, you cold?
I gave Malcolm the picture.
I swear to God, the whole time I've known him, I ain't never known him to be cold.
Get sick. He'll be all right.
Oh, well, yeah, let's put up that. You got everybody sick. You did that.
Nah, that happened later, dog.
It's just trickling in. It's got a late effect.
Yeah. But it ain't come from me though, cause Yeah, I was in close proximity to certain individuals, and they did not get infected
I don't get
with the
sick.
T virus.
I don't get sick.
That's good. That's what's up.
Yeah, it's hard for
Don't tell too many
it's
people
hard.
that.
I don't. It's hard
Don't.
for
You
me
can't
to
say
get
that to them. They're gonna grab you.
Ain't nobody
They're gonna pull a get out on your behind.
I ain't worried about it.
Gonna grab you, try to get your DNA and blood samples.
That ain't gonna work for them.
What's good, y'all, man? I know. Look, I gotta get my following up, like lyrics following.
Hey,
Lyrics
what's up, Arsenio? What's up, baby?
Man,
I
y'all come
last
on in
night,
here.
last
Y'all
night.
come on in here and
Last night I got off.
what's
work
up, PT?
early, and I went to
PT, man.
I went to Hard Riders.
What is that?
A bike club. It was nice.
I don't know my ass. Yeah, she a female biker dog. What's up, TP? Hey, CP, man. Say what's up,
What's
TP.
up, TP? What's happening, baby?
What's good? Yeah, we back, TP, man. We back. I be checking you out, bro. Yeah. Yep, back in the
What's
city.
up,
Oh, you
Jay,
back in the
baby?
city? Oh, you gonna have to pay us a visit one time.
Right,
for the
right,
one
right,
time
right.
if you back in the city, man.
You
We
played
here
my
Monday
song
through
this
Thursday.
morning.
Elevate, but we didn't play the other one.
Oh.
Well, I played. Only reason why I played Elevate this morning because Angela tapped in like that. That's Angela's
Okay,
favorite song.
Angela.
So we gonna
She
hit
beat
you.
me to it.
We gonna hit
okay.
you with. We gonna hit y'all with the in like with you. At
I
the
gotta
end.
have my in like with you. That's my
Man, I
song.
appreciate that. Hey, on the cool, I'm doing an acoustic version today.
Really?
I'm
I
do
want
an
to hear
acoustic
that.
version of that. Yeah, dog. So I know hadn't had the chance to work with him yet, but I know of an acoustic guitarist. And I'm gonna get with him, see how I go, and then it's off to the studio. Then we gonna.
All right, I'm looking at everybody. Come on, let's pop in.
All right, man, pop in. Come on, y'all, wake up. I know it's early. Some of y'all gotta get to work.
Early in the morning, I put breakfast on the table. Make sure that.
Come on, Lyric. Come on, Lyric. Go ahead. Nah, do it.
No.
Do it.
I got karaoke tonight. I'm on spot.
You going to Euphoria or
No.
you going
I do mine from 8 to 11, and then when I get off, I go over to Euphoria.
Okay.
Yeah.
8 to 11. That ain't bad. Okay.
Big Boy came in yesterday. Real tall one used to talk to Nikki. What's his name?
Cash.
Huh?
Oh, you hold up.
Not Cash.
Which one?
What is his name?
Kevin Andrews. Oh, K-Shine?
K-Shine.
Oh, yeah, K-Shine.
He came into the spot last night.
Shout out to K-Shine.
Shout out to K-Shine.
Of 713.
For coming and showing some love. I appreciate it.
Good brothers
Appreciate
right there.
it.
Good brothers right there.
Appreciate it.
What's up, y'all? What's good? Yeah, okay. All right.
I'm looking for my girl Shelly. What Phil? I don't see Phil on here.
Y'all, I'm getting.
But yeah, today, I don't know if he said that, but we're going to be talking about. Well, I guess I had a question.
Y'all didn't say it because I was waiting for you to say it.
I had a question. If you're with somebody or married to somebody, and there's two scenarios to that, either you break up, divorce, or that person passes away, how long do you wait to date again?
It depends, dog. It depends on you. It depends on the person.
Should a person be judged if they go into dating right away?
I don't think you should judge. Like, you really shouldn't judge because you don't know. Because you don't know their whole situation. And most of all, you don't. Yeah, you don't know their situation. Don't judge. Period. It ain't your business. You don't know. You don't know their situation, and you don't know their heart because you don't know everything that transpired.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that person, you could see. You know, we always see the outer shell, outside looking
Always
in.
outside looking in, yeah.
And it's good you brought that up because I was gonna bring this up too. It's like, and now social media has become advertisement to lifestyle, where people start looking like, you know, they put the front out there, and behind the scenes it might not be.
On that same note,
you know,
that front people put out, you don't even know if it's real or
that's
not.
what I'm saying. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm getting at. So
they getting their lips done, cheekbones, nose changed,
right? So you can see
forehead shrunk,
right? So like you can see.
Yeah, your kids going. Did you remember that story where this man married this woman? She's very beautiful. They started having kids, and them kids came looking out jacked up, and he divorced her.
I heard
and got the
divorce.
Right? Yeah, because he found out what she looked like before all of her plastic surgery.
Yep. before I forget it though, let me what I'm saying, like you don't know what it is they're going through. You could be that whole front, they could be looking happy, like they the power couple. What's that they used to say? Couple goals, the power couple goals. Y'all know what it is. How they used to put up there talking about like it's goals. What's up, DJ Damo? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. What's good? But they show you that they all happy.
Hello.
It show that they all happy, but deep down inside later on they come up and you start hearing where everything's falling apart. That you looking on social media like, dang, I thought they was good. I thought they was straight. So I say that to say this because of what she said. Like when do you move on? Some people in their relationships or marriages, when you see them looking like they're together, then they finally get a divorce and maybe 6 months, maybe 2 months, maybe 2 weeks, they be in a whole nother relationship, situationship, whatever you want to call it, because sometimes some people have moved on before you see them move on.
Give everybody the definition of situationship.
Situation, like you could be.
What's up, Cali Blue?
All right, I'm gonna let you go first as far as your definition, and I'm gonna go.
Well, situationship is you're in a it ain't even a relation. You're in a agreement. We're gonna call it agreement. And in that agreement, you're together, but you're not together, technically. Mm-hmm. So that's a situationship. It's not a relationship because you're not committed to each other really. But you're in that situation, either financial ties, your children tied with your kids, or some kind of tie that you have that keeps you together. That's the situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say too. Yeah. So you can be in one of them.
Yeah, and that's why I think people move on faster that are in marriages and things like that, because they stay together for the kids, and once the kids are adults and in college, they decide, okay, look, they're old enough, we can go ahead and let this go.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They're better than me because I'm letting you go and I'm not feeling it. Yeah. I'm not getting ready to be miserable for nobody. I don't need a warden. Don't want a warden.
Right?
I don't want to feel like I'm in jail my whole life.
I know that's right, dog. But yeah. So that's So in that instance, to saying like when do you move on? It's like mind your own business, because some people just don't. Not whether or not they moved on the right way or the wrong way, it still ain't none of your concern. Like,
and then what's crazy is, and then even if you've had that situation where you've broken up with somebody passed away, whatever it is, people will assume that you've moved on. Yep. Mm-hmm. Because even when my husband passed away in 2020, I didn't date for about a year, but it wasn't because I wasn't able to date. It wasn't because that, it was more my preference. I just felt like I had been through so much with him. Mm-hmm. I needed a break.
Right.
I needed a break. I needed to refresh everything. You push and you have to refresh when you're looking up stuff on the internet. That was me. I pushed and I had to refresh. I had to refresh because he had me in such a bad place. He was a narcissist. This man was crazy. That was that. Remember we talked about giving your locations and things. This man would call me every 15 minutes.
Oh,
every 15 minutes. Yeah. If I was anywhere, it's every 15 minutes. What you doing? Same thing I was doing 15 minutes.
Same thing.
Yeah.
And we need to get this number real quick, man, because I know it's probably a handful of y'all that want to call in.
832-560-2885. 832-560-2885. I'm gonna pin it on mine. I don't know if mine pins when I put on here like it be moving. I push pin, but it looked like it be traveling. So let's see again. 832.
Yeah, so y'all want to call in, weigh in, and chop it up with us.
You guys call in and tell me what you think.
Y'all call in. Give us y'all two, 3 cents.
And let me pin that. Pin it. Okay. Yeah. So, and then too, I'm that person. Even after you break up or divorce or become a widower, whatever it is, I'm in that place right now where I'm not dating. I have friends, and I've had to tell for my friends that I don't want to be your girlfriend. I just don't. And I'm not intimate with nobody right now, but I don't want to be your girlfriend. I don't want no title.
I want to be your girlfriend.
I don't want no title. Look, we finna go to Jamaica. I'm finna lounge.
Hey, what's homeboy? what's homeboy? They said they found Eddie Murphy had his stand-up dog, and that guy that he was talking about, that Jamaican dude,
He did what?
that Jamaican dude that be on the beach. You remember Eddie Murphy Raw? You remember that Eddie Murphy Raw?
Was that the one with the ice cream man?
What was it? I don't think it was the ice cream man, but Eddie Murphy Raw. When he talking about he go down, he find a dude Jamaica dog, and the dude walk around.
Oh yeah.
That's why Lyric behind ain't got no dude.
No,
Lyric
that
finna
is
go to
useless.
Jamaica and find homeboy.
No, I don't do random. I'm not gonna do that in Jamaica. I'd be scared.
Oh
It's
man,
too much
dog.
going around today. You can't do that today.
dog.
Now, 10, 15 years ago,
What's
maybe
up,
20 years
Bubba?
ago, I
What's
might have
good?
did that, but not even then, though. 'Cause
Dog.
it's too much going around that you can catch it won't go away. So,
Mhm.
no, I won't be doing that.
Yeah, you
I'll be flirting.
gotta be
I told you I'm
careful,
wearing
dog.
shoestrings and dental floss.
Yeah,
I already told you the whole trip. I'm not
Somebody,
wearing no clothes.
somebody gonna grab on you.
Look, I just got my order in yesterday. I started trying on stuff. I was like, damn.
You was proud of what
I
you
was
saw.
like, damn.
You was proud of the product.
You know what my son said? Go to sleep, man. He said,
Give me your
all of
phone
that stuff
now.
gonna be outside burning.
boy
He said,
Bubba,
put it
what's
on the lawn and
good?
set it on fire.
Man, bro, what's good?
I got
All the
some
way
cute
from
stuff. I got
all
a
the way
skirt
from
that's this
Columbia.
big, y'all. Look. It covered a cup of my booty.
You a miss, folks. Oh
It's
man.
gonna cover right at the cup of my booty.
Yeah, man.
Man.
So what's up, man? Eric Lachey, you still with us, man? You still in here, man? If you got a number you want to talk, y'all call. And
Life is good, y'all.
life is good.
Life is good.
And he
I
picked
want to hear
Queen,
you
too,
guys'
so he
opinions
picked
about, moving on, dating after a relationship or situationship,
Yeah, I think you have to do. You got to know when you're
a
ready.
narcissistic marriage.
Yeah, you got to know. You got to know when you're ready, because in any relationship you go through, you're gonna go through all of those different emotions, and you're gonna have a different effect. Like it's going to affect you in some way. So
And I think it's harder to date today.
mhm.
It is. It's
Yeah,
harder
it's
to
hard.
date. It's harder to find somebody you can trust. Everybody want to be a scammer, And I usually don't even mess with nothing but Africans. But you can't even date them because they're always married. Always married. And one told me, he says, I'm married, but we're allowed to have a girlfriend. I was like, where they do that
That was pretty good accent, man. That was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty
at?
good.
He says, I'm married.
That was a
but
pretty
I'm
good
allowed to have
impression. That was a
girlfriend."
pretty
My
good
wife-
impersonation.
My wife knows I have a girlfriend.
I think they have, like, they didn't caught a real bad rap though, like a real bad rip, or stand on their image, because it's like most of them that most Africans, whenever I hear, man, you better watch out for them. Oh, they African. Oh, you better watch out for them.
What?
They get over on people.
Oh, well,
Like,
Nigeria.
yeah.
Nigeria.
So it's like
Absolutely,
they
Nigeria.
done got it
Nigeria
bad.
is the home of the scammers.
Yeah, they ain't got it bad now, being called scammers and stuff, man. It's like,
Yeah, they're scammers, they're liars,
Yup.
they're cheaters.
that's bad, man. It's like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know everybody is, you can't say that.
And you
for
know
all
what their
of them,
favorite,
but
you know what their
they-
let me hit
they
y'all
worse
both something.
thing.
The favorite line of an African man trying to get them an American woman is, I'm going to take care of you.
Mm.
I'm going to take good care of you. You make him take care of you first.
How about you just dodge the bullet altogether? How about that? So
Yeah.
it won't be no strings attached. You won't have to worry about nothing coming back to you. How about
I ain't
that?
doing it.
Yeah.
I'm going a whole different race this year.
So I mean, I ain't gonna get.
And then that don't even matter, because even if you did outside your race, I've dated outside my race, and some of them can be just as bad as your own.
Yeah, that's why I said everybody is capable of the
Yeah.
same thing. Like
Deceit, lying,
deceit, lying.
cheating.
Ain't nobody. And like you see the thing talk about what sign did you the dirtiest, or what sign is great? Get you a Capricorn. Get you
Oh
a
no!
this. Get you. But all the signs are capable of everything that anybody else is capable of.
Right.
Ain't nobody immune to lying just because you
Nope.
Aquarius don't necessarily mean
Don't
you
lie to
ain't
me.
don't necessarily mean you immune to you do not have the capability of lying or being, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has the capability to do anything. So I guess
I think we got to go back to the tradition. You got to become friends, know the person you're gonna make your intimate life with,
Yeah.
you know,
Uh-huh.
because you can date somebody and never know them. You move in with
Yeah,
them and you've been and got
yeah.
somebody tying you up in the closet, beating you with a wet belt.
Misery. You got you.
Oh, man, for
Misery. Y'all remember
real.
Misery? Y'all seen the movie
She had him
Misery?
for like a year, didn't she?
Something like that. Yeah, she had him. She had the boy
Man.
tied up. But yeah, like you can like not know what the heck is going on with a person. You could be living with somebody for 20 years and really not know. They just everybody is screwed up in some form, way, or fashion. It's just that they hide their stuff a whole lot better. Some people just hide their stuff better, or they suppress it, realize that they don't want to be that way, and they really are working hard to get rid of their toxic or counterproductive ways. When I say counterproductive, because everybody wants, most people, if not everybody's goal should be to become the best version of themselves. And if you take, some people are taking accountability to realize to taking accountability of their messed up traits,
Right.
and taking responsibility to try to fix those things. And so along that journey, most people can mistaken that for, oh, you hiding this. Well, they trying their best to starve it, to kill it.
Right.
And so like, well, I didn't know they was like that. Well, they probably wasn't trying to be like that no more. So they was trying their best to not, be that, to not exhibit those toxic traits.
Right.
And that's everybody. I think a lot of times people are really bad about. That's why I say you shouldn't judge.
Right.
Like you shouldn't judge nobody, because if you got something that you really trying to get rid of, like if you're trying to kick alcohol, like if you really had it bad with alcohol and you really trying to kick it, and you wind up maybe a couple of years down a lot. Well, maybe you've been sober for a while and you wind up going out with some friends, but you put it in your head, hey, I can, I'll be all right. I can be around it. And then you start seeing they get a little jittery or whatever because they're not having this drink, and you asking them what's wrong, and they like, I'll be all right. And you can misinterpret that for like, oh, did they have a problem? They probably once had that problem, but they're trying to build themselves up to really combat that.
Yeah, well, a lot of times they're gonna need help with that because that's dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So it's like most people will sit up and judge.
Dangerous.
Yeah. But I'm saying not even just going
Auntie.
cold turkey, because like you can sit up there and have like you can have those memories can come back. Yep, masking. There you go. You can mask masking your stuff until it die. My whole thing has always been like, how do you kill something that can't bleed? How do you kill something that doesn't bleed? And it's well, shoot, you starve it. And to me, that goes with habits. When they say to break a bad habit, if you can stop succumbing to the temptation of doing that for a few weeks.
Was it Jimi Hendrix?
I think so.
I think it was Jimi Hendrix. He was a heroin addict, and he told his dad, he says, lock this door. He said, and I don't care what I do, don't open it. Mm-hmm. He said, do not open it. And that was it. I think they said it was 5 days.
Yeah.
He was in that room.
You can stop doing that.
So that and what's crazy is people will look at your fame and attribute doing drugs to fame, because they said so many people with Jimi Hendrix, Charlie Parker, all of these big famous guys were strung out on heroin, and they did their best music when they were strung out on heroin. So people started taking that like, well, let me try to get this hit, see what I can do with my talent. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people got strung out and died behind that.
Ain't that crazy? That's gonna be another topic too, because we was talking about about the industry, the music industry, and everything. That's gonna be something.
That's what I was gonna say. We were supposed to be talking about that. Because I'm not, though I do music, I'm an entertainer myself. I don't really know the industry like that.
Man.
I don't mean to interrupt y'all.
Nah, you good.
But I was trying to share the video and I'm missing comments on Instagram.
Okay.
E45 Benitez. I got a short story for y'all about him. But he says he mingles, he doesn't date. So short story behind him. He put forth a challenge, put out a challenge to all artists. I'm going to have him over here eventually to submit the same challenge to artists. He put up his own $1,000. He put up his own $1,000 and challenged artists, other rap music artists, to put up their 10 songs versus his 10 songs, 1,000 for 1,000 in his own money. That's just a short story behind him and just introducing you to
Wait a
him.
minute. So what was this for?
Just to, how artists, pump their chest up and I'm
Okay.
the best, I'm the best. He took offense.
But what is the purpose of $1,000?
Yeah, to get
Just
to
a
get it to
friendly
get it.
wager?
Yeah, the
Just
a friendly
to
wager.
bring
Yeah,
it
yeah, I
And
get
so
it.
does people vote on that?
Voting, E45 can explain that better.
Okay,
He basically wanted to challenge to see if your catalog outdid his catalog. And I think at the time, it was a certain media outlet.
Okay.
I don't mind. I show love to all media.
What's
J
good,
Vaz,
bro?
I
What's
forgot J Vaz is his podcast, but
Okay.
he's on Instagram as J Vaz, a Hispanic media outlet. J Vaz was interviewing him, and I believe J Vaz was going to be the judge.
Okay.
I believe.
Oh, okay.
E45, if you're still listening, you're more than welcome to call in
Yeah,
at
call in.
832-560-2885. The topics really this morning are dating after a breakup, dating after a divorce, dating in 2024, and Valentine's Day is upcoming. So you're more than welcome to call in. This is the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. Back to Lyric and Chosen. Sorry about that.
Nah,
No,
you
that's
good,
good.
man.
That's good.
You
Yes.
good.
Yes. That's interesting. That's interesting.
I would do
Because
the
you know
same
what
thing.
I'm trying to what we used to do in what do we call City Gas, Texas. I was trying to look, and I had the name of the place that we were doing our shows that I can't think of it again. But we had a little spot out there, and we every Saturday we would do a night where artists, what I would do is have a lineup of artists, and I would call the artists, and it was first come, first serve, and see who wanted to perform that night. And we'd have them come out, bring their own people, and perform. One, to build up the club, and two, to build up awareness about their music.
Yeah, I remember I came out there.
Yeah.
Me and
I
Jesse
remember.
Jukebox. Speaking of Jesse
was
Jukebox.
clowning.
Yeah,
He came out clowning. He big man now.
Speaking of Jesse
Thank you,
Jukebox.
TT. Hey, Kenisha.
That's one of the artists that's gonna be there Sunday, along with myself. Euphoria Barn.
I
and
won't
Lounge.
be here. I'm gonna miss it. I leave
That's one.
Saturday going to
To the
Chicago.
South.
But what
To
I
the
want to
South.
do is get with Malcolm before I go, so I could go on live with you on Monday.
Hey,
From
cool.
video.
I'll be here.
Yeah, Monday
here.
and Thursday I could do live from video. I want to tell you about that Mike Epps concert. It's Mike Epps, D-Rail, what is it? What was his name? DC
Young Fly.
Yeah, DC
Is it
Young
DC
Fly. It was like 5-6 different comedians. It's gonna be nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what you going to the shop
Yeah,
for?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Now you
On
know what
Sunday.
I ain't never did that, and I could like I've never gone somewhere else to go see a concert.
Yeah. Well,
Something like that.
I'm going there because my BFF and my sister, the one that's Shelly that's going with us,
Okay.
she's going, and I haven't hung out with her in a while. I was like,
Yeah.
well, you know what? I said I can come out there because I know he's coming to Houston, but I want to go hang out with her and go
Okay.
see it.
Well, shoot, by all means, why not? You know what I mean? Then you gotta go do it.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that you wind up doing when you're healing from a
What's up,
relationship.
Lucy Poo?
You go out there and you go do stuff for yourself.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to do that. I got to do woosah.
Mhm.
That's my woosah. So I have to stop and think about me because I'm always doing for somebody else.
Well, that's what,
Always.
and that's another thing that I said that because that goes hand in hand with what
Yeah.
we're talking about, like dating after your breakup or your breakup or divorce. You have to do it whenever you feel, whenever
Right.
you know that your healing is done, or you're real good. You know what your triggers are.
Yeah.
Like I said, no. The thing about it is sometimes
But I've gotten new triggers
we got.
with
I'm gonna
my
let you.
age.
I'm gonna let you talk about the triggers of the video. Like the thing that we do sometimes is we do look for answers. I know I've done it. You know what I mean? You kind of look for answers because the fact that you don't know everything remains. Like I know I don't know everything, and I know that people need people, and I needed other people too. So I'm like, you can go get that advice, and you'll find that they can only tell you so much.
Yeah.
But you have to really do the work. Like you really have to sit there and be like, am I really ready for this? Do I get triggered when such happens? And all of that type of
But-
thing. You have to do that. You really have to do that on your own.
But with me, I think my triggers have become kind of petty because little things irritate me now, just really little things.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not. I have my tolerance is like, so it's. You can say something, you can look at me funny, look at me wrong. That's a trigger for me. You say something out of pocket, that's a trigger for me.
Mhm.
You move crazy, that's a trigger for me. You know,
you got too many triggers, man.
I do. I really do. And I'm that person. One, don't pop up at my house ever. You're gonna get your feelings hurt. Two, you probably gonna get shot because my son's retarded. Don't pop up at my house. Number two, this I hate, and I'm sending a message out there. Don't FaceTime me. If I didn't say FaceTime me, I hate that.
If I didn't say come for me,
don't FaceTime me.
You just stingy, dog.
No, but you just out of the blue FaceTime people.
I mean, okay, so
I'm not talking about homies and friends and things like that.
You talking about like somebody you talking to?
Yeah.
But okay, but that's like stuff.
If it's a norm, that's what y'all do. That's one.
No, I'm saying, but that's like something that you said, like when you start setting ground. I know, like when I date somebody or if I'm talking to somebody, I'm the type that like to establish stuff like out the gate.
Exactly.
I like to establish stuff out the gate. Like it don't take me that long to know if I like you or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know I kind of have an idea of where I want to be with this person within the first encounter.
Right.
If I want to talk. So because I know how I am, I don't try to mask any. I'm like, I'm gonna let you know what you about to get out of me.
But if I tell you, okay,
like,
I don't want to go on a date because I'm not ready for that yet.
Right.
Let's conversate and get to know each other. Don't start FaceTiming me.
At that point, you're dealing with somebody that don't listen, and that should tell you right there, like, you know what, you don't listen, so we're not finna continue. So I think it's
Call
fair
because you can help us with this.
Yeah, I think it's fair that you disclose.
2885.
I think you should disclose what you want and what you don't, because you don't go to the grocery store and look at stuff. You already know what you finna put in that basket, because you finna check the stuff. If you go in there, you buy, so you finna make sure it's fresh.
Right.
And number one, you saw it. Okay, you know you like these Doritos. So you see the Doritos, you go right there to the Doritos because that's what you wanted. But did you check to see if them Doritos is fresh? That's what I'm saying. You look and check to see. You look at the date to see when they got them. You try to probably grab the ones from the back.
I know.
Then, you know what I'm saying? You go grab the ones from the back because those are the ones you want. Your whole thing for getting the Doritos, for to take these Doritos and for to go eat these Doritos because these are the Doritos I want. Yeah. So it's like that's how you should be when you talk to people. Like, you know, what
I am, and sometimes I think I'm a little rude with it sometimes because I'm like, because I got a call and I'm like, look, don't FaceTime me. And then if I tell you don't FaceTime me and you do it, I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong?
So I'm like,
did it the first time. Why are you FaceTiming me? I just told you don't FaceTime me. I don't have to look at you.
Job interviews, dog. Like job interviews. The only reason why you're gonna fill out the application is because you're interested in the job.
Right.
The perks sound good. You either need a job, but then again, some people that's dating now or love in 2024, whatever you want to call it. That's really what it is. You got to look at this. Some people fill out a job application because they need a job. Probably don't even like the job, but they just want somewhere to work. Some people go throw their resume at places that this is like my dream job. This is what I want. This is how it is. It's the same thing with it's almost the same thing with dating. Because some people probably don't.
But they don't all come with the description.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I said you have to have it to where your stuff is like right out there. Like,
how they say.
And what I meant to say about the job interview, you kind of already know if you're gonna get the job or not when you walk out that door. Mm-hmm. You already kind of know that how it is. Like, man, I don't know.
But then when you date and when you talk about the job, okay, you know how the bottom says and duties as assigned.
And duties, yeah. So it's like you know what you signed up for. So
the duties as assigned, I have a problem with.
And I will say this. So like, if you know, as men, I was learned. I taught. Malcolm, you in here too, man. So you can probably already let me know what's good. From my point of view, we learned it backwards. From my point of view, we learned it backwards. I learned I kind of learned. Okay, you want to talk to this? You want to talk to this chick? She cute to you. You ask the question. Hey, I like this girl. Of course you're gonna ask an older, one of your elders. Yeah, I like this girl. He said, well, tell her the stuff you like about her. When you go up there, make sure you smell good. Make sure you dress like this and this is so we learn to do the catch or the mating call or whatever. They don't know nothing about you. It's like you learn to put like when animals go out to do like their mating rituals and crap, and they go and they fluff. Well, you know what I mean. But they fluff up they fluff up their feathers and stuff and put their best stuff on, and they go to get the attention or whatever or your game. Basically, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no game. You need to kick your game. Your game is we were taught to throw out the representation. We would throw out to talk. We were taught to throw out the representative. Your game was your representative as dudes, like pickup lines and showing you the best before the worst. And when you get older, you find like, yo, that wasn't really the way I was supposed to do that. I was
We're gonna
supposed
have
to
a
just
show
come
with
at
that
myself.
too, pickup lines.
So it's like, yeah, your pickup lines, and then you want to put on your freshest gear, and you want to show her super you versus ordinary you. You trying to show her your final form before you show her your base form.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we like.
Don't
that's
give
how I learned
everything
it.
in the beginning. Y'all got to save some for the end.
What's up, Mount?
I'm frustrated.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got
So-
something to say.
Not yet.
Yeah. So we kind of learned that a little backwards, and then coming up in as teenagers, we was trying to be grown, say what you had to say to get it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Act like you like this person just to get one thing. That ran rampant for a good while, and you was showing people
It
the
wasn't no good for the
representation.
ones
You
trying to
was showing
holler at
people
me.
the
My mother
representation.
had a homing device on me. You got to
Yeah,
go
so-
off. Beep, 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 beep,
But
beep,
then when
beep,
you
beep,
get
beep,
older
beep.
and then you
Look,
mature,
back up.
right? And then when you get older and then you mature, you get older and you mature, and you like, well, I say like for me, that's what I did. I was like, dog, what do I really want? Like in a relationship, if you want a relationship, it's best to be genuine. All that telling somebody that you want something, all of that telling somebody that you want one thing, but you really don't want that because you're trying to get something else. You start lying. You start and then once you get it, then you
that's an MO for men and women. Women
Well, see,
do it too, though.
yeah, they do.
They don't
see what
talk
I'm
about
saying?
it, but they
But
do
what
it.
I'm saying is like we learned that backwards, and then now that you want to try to do it right, you got to go and unlearn those behaviors, and then now when somebody comes genuine, you got to wonder if they really are genuine because now you know what that side looks like. You know what it looks like for people to try to get over and take advantage.
Right.
So whenever it comes to dating, it's like I said, I can only speak for myself and those that think like me.
Right.
It's better for you to be an open book and put yourself out there in your base form first. Tell people what it is you want and what you don't like, because you've seen it before. If I sit up and try to tell you one thing, oh yeah, well, I like you like that, but I want something else, I'm gonna wind up catching that, and then I'm gonna wind up messing some things up, and I don't want that. Now, unless you just a POS and you don't care about nobody's feelings, and then that's another story. But me, I can't do that. I actually got a conscience, I got a heart, or whatever.
I used to have a conscience.
Yeah, I'm a little more thick-skinned now because I really don't care about what people think. I really don't care about what people have to say or think whenever I tell people the truth. So if I didn't care about you, I wouldn't, if I didn't care about you, I wouldn't tell you the truth. But because, I do have a heart for people and I care about you, I tell you what the real is. But I don't like it when people get I don't like when people get the wrong impression or misunderstand me, and so that be what's up?
Misrepresent you.
Yeah, the misrepresentation. I don't like that.
It runs me out.
And so yeah, right. So
But isn't that part of that fake booty, fake boobs, fake That's
Man.
misrepresentation too.
Nah, that's another.
Me,
Hey,
I try to wear
we
as
gotta
little
talk
with
that.
me because I try to
We're
wear
gonna
as
talk about that.
little makeup as possible, which I don't wear makeup anyway like that. You know, I like my eyelashes. So, but my lips are real. You know, my booty is real. Boobs are real. Everything's real.
Yeah, you want to be real,
You know?
and that's it. That's all of. It's all about being real. Now, like, it's the only thing that makes being real hard is because you sometimes have to have like, because sometimes the way that you think, your rationality, like sometimes I can look at what we got. All right, say
Arsenio?
you
He
just
says,
you just be
upfront.
upfront. You just be upfront with that person. If they like it, if they like you, cool. Not exactly. I didn't. Okay, so this is what I was back in the day when I was a cub, and wanted people to like me. You know most of us did this already too. You wanted people to like you, so you try not being yourself. I've been through it. I know how that was. So when I got older, you get older, you understand what the cons, I mean what the pros is of being yourself. You get to be authentic, and then you wind up finding your tribe. You wind up finding people that are like you, the real people that like you. That's what you want. Everybody ain't gonna like you. You know, when I was a kid, I used to hate that. I used to hate that it was people that wasn't.
I keep my haters around.
I used to hate it when people didn't like me as a kid.
It didn't bother me.
And then I grew out of that crap.
Because I knew why they didn't like me. And
see, I didn't
understand
understand that. Me. So I used to get picked on, and I used to hate that. I used to, you know, and
because
so
I knew with me, my mother was very strict, but I was a very pretty little girl. I came to school dressed nice all the time. My hair was always combed.
Yeah.
My mother wouldn't send me out the house looking crazy. I knew what the problem was. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, when I was in elementary school, my mother ended up pulling me out of elementary school, putting me into a private school because I got so bad. Every time you turn around, girls wanted to fight me.
Man, I learned that being an outcast wasn't bad. Then that's when it turned around for me. That I was like, man, just be yourself. Like it took, I was one of them people. It took me a while to actually.
But when you were like that, did you have myself. Like your own little clique though?
I ain't really had no clique.
Really?
I had like one or two
even
friends.
Though I went through that,
we got.
Yeah, everybody ain't going to like
everybody
you,
ain't gonna like
you.
Right? I didn't. I wasn't like it at first. I wasn't like that at first. Dog. I was like, I had some issues, them kid issues back in the day, dog, where I would see people get this attention, and I'd be like, dog, how they getting all this attention? And there was a lot of things about myself I didn't like when I was growing up. Like my teeth was all big and crap, and I used to wear these real big ass glasses, pardon my French, and like I did, dog, like I was like,
you remember
I was like that, and then when I got to middle school, I had learned the concept about school ain't no fashion show. Now my mom and my pops, they didn't just get us anything, they got us stuff that they taught us what it was. But I would see like a lot of my peers talking about, man, where your cross color jacket at? I ain't never had no cross color jacket. I ain't never have I never wore the Cavaricis. I didn't wear the Jabos. I didn't wear none of that. Like, but then I got to the point where I said, I felt like I'm gonna do my own thing. If it started looking good to me, that's what I wore. It was like, fine. I now still not knowing that I'm creating my own persona. That's how I got to the point to where I started looking at trends, and I started not liking trends, because the biggest thing about the trends was biggest thing about it was I like, man, nah, dog, where everybody doing the same thing.
At one point, it takes time to find out who you are, even when you're
older. Yep.
That's why I said I've evolved.
Know what you
how I started out isn't how I am today. Man. There's a lot of things that are changed about me. When I was younger, in my 20s, I don't move the same. I move different. I was telling a friend of mine yesterday, I move different, I talk different, I breathe different. You know what I mean? He was like, well, what do you mean you breathe different? I breathe different. I don't give everybody my energy. When you breathe, you give energy.
Yep.
I don't give everybody my energy. I breathe different. I move different.
Right.
And certain people in my circle, there's not many people in my circle. You might be around my circle and outside my circle, but I don't have too many people in my circle.
Yep.
And I've always been that person that I've always had a clique. We always had crew, a bunch of females or homeboys that were, like-minded and hung around each other. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I had people that didn't like me, but I always had family with me.
Right.
Always. Like going through high school, it was always cousins, brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I always had that in high school.
So I'm gonna read this.
What you mean?
I'm gonna read this comment real quick. You got from Kanisha Fuller. Kanisha, what's up, homie? What's good? What's up, fam? She said, but that's how you end up losing yourself, trying to be somebody you're not, just to get the attention from people that act like they care about you. They act like they care about you till you're not used, till you're no use to for them. Yeah, what's up, Cuz? What's good?
Yeah,
So that's it. That's it. I had, man, look, your growing is always is everlasting. Like it's never ending. Like you're gonna always have different things in your life. You're gonna always continue to evolve. Now the choice is yours. It's either gonna be a slow evolution, or slow evolution is like you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, impress people that you don't even like. All of that stuff, like they're trying to follow trends. Like I learned not to follow trends because I used to be like, okay, I would wear certain stuff in school that nobody else would like wear, but they'd be like, don't nobody wear that. And it's like, yeah, but y'all are wearing the same thing. And then somewhere down the line, the same thing that I had on got worn by somebody that was popular. Not everybody wanted to do it. So I was like, that right there made me say, man, I'm just gonna go against the grain because all these people thinking this is mind control. All these people are in the same little old pot. So I'm like, what made this stuff? Like, who are you to make this hot? So I always been like, hey, just because this person wore this and that made it hot, and y'all all want to do it now. That's why I've always been like, man, I don't fool with trends. And because I don't fool with trends, it helped me, like you said, start to set the trend. Yeah. And then look at what we do. We both entertain. And so we set up there and we did what everybody else did. How was the new going? How we gonna bring it?
That's like I was telling you, with you, you're so talented. And when we went on that last curve, I want to take some and cluck you upside your head. I'm like, why do you keep holding back? And my thing was, I was like, you can sing anything. And then even if you don't know it, make it yours.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody gonna know what you're doing.
Yep.
Because you can sing. If you couldn't sing, it would be different.
Right.
Yep. If you couldn't sing, I'd be like, you might not want to try that one. You might not want to try that one.
Right.
But all of that, I was like, And them last couple of days, you came out that box, you was in there clowning.
Yeah, no, I was like, okay, so I was mad at the fact that you mean tell me you ain't got this song, you don't have this song, you ain't got this song. Like the first couple of nights, how you don't have none of these songs? Yep. Like, I was like, man, I wanted to sing something to, hey, yo, this dude's serious. And then I wanted to come back and sing like when we did the Donny Hathaway and all of that. I wanted them to get to know me because I didn't want to get up there and like not sing nothing that I wasn't comfortable singing. I wanted them to be like, okay, and that's why I went and did the Brian McKnight, because I was like, I didn't want to just do that right then. And the dude didn't even have it until that other guy got up there. I'm scared to figure out what they got now, though. But anyway, I know enough to be out there.
You have to broaden your horizon and open that box and go further. Yep. Your arms need to be out like this instead of like this.
Yep. I got one more comment, man. Kanisha Fuller says again, she says people hate on certain people because they envy the fact that they don't have a mind of their own like that person does. Yup. Influencers.
Even popular people. Popular people, some of them, that's a facade.
Yeah.
That's a facade for popular people to act the way they do, and then when they see somebody who's a trendsetter, they go after them.
Yep. So what's up? What we got? Oh, okay. So you never follow trends. Do your own thing. I see they'll be on them, man. Mm-hmm. Do your own thing. Don't fit in with the cool kids, the popular kids, because they're gonna get a rude awakening exactly when they get in the real world and adult. I taught my boys that's one of the first thing I told my boys, man. That's it right there. I learned that like right on time. Cause you have to, and it goes once again. I think this plays a part in This plays a part in like the whole dating thing. You set up trying to do what everybody else do. You're not being authentic. Just because a trend is out there don't mean that that's for you. It don't mean that it doesn't mean that that's
I've
for
always
you.
been the person. I wear what I want. I dress how I want. I don't wear what everybody else wearing. In a sense, I like Uggs and I like name brand stuff too. But I don't wear things just because everybody else wearing.
Just because everybody,
and,
just because everybody
it's
wears.
it's some things people won't wear that I will wear.
Yeah.
So I dress and I do how I want to, and I've always been that person. I've lost all of this weight, so it's changed a little bit. So some of the stuff I've bought lately is a little bit more revealing because it shows off my curves.
Right.
But I've never been that person. Even when I was my heaviest,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go outside with my belly hanging out. I didn't go outside with my cheeks hanging out. The thing about it is those that call it the fat girl trend, because I saw so many women that degraded themselves wearing clothes they know was not made for that size.
I tell people that all the time.
Yeah, just because
You
they
can
make it
be-
in your size don't mean you're supposed to put it on.
You can be big, and still
Right.
respect your body and respect you.
Yeah.
You don't have to have this hanging out and that hanging out and this hanging out just to be sexy.
Yeah. Now, once
it's more to be sexy in here and in here.
Yeah.
than anywhere.
Yeah. Exactly.
I keep my clothes on.
Now I'm
gonna be sexy. You might see a little belly button and everything, and my boobs will probably be out a little bit, but I'm not.
Well, I'm not saying there's
No.
there's nothing wrong with that. I'm saying I'm relating to what you're talking about when you're too big.
Yeah.
Why are you doing yourself like
Yeah,
that?
because I see him look about maybe 300 pounds. You 5'5", and you got on booty shorts. And you got your booty shorts, but your belly hanging over your shorts because you can't pull them up over it.
And we're not body shaming at all.
At all. I'm just saying when you're supposed to wear something that complements your body, whether you're big or small.
There you go.
And because I've been both, I can talk about that.
Right.
I'd
like to touch right quick on the cool kids. This comment right here, and Chosen mentioned it earlier. He was kind of like picked on because of this and that. I relate to that a lot, and I especially to the comment that Arsenio made here. I was the cool kid. I
believe that too.
I was the cool kid. I'm the guy everybody flocked to. I was the athlete in football and baseball and track, and everybody loved Malcolm. And I related to this comment right here. Cool kids, I'll read it again. You never know. You never follow the trend. You do your own thing, don't fit in with the cool kids, because the cool kids are going to get a rude awakening when they get in the real world. And I noticed that now. I say it at least once a month. I'm like, it wasn't as hard as a kid.
Yeah.
Because I was a cool kid. A lot of things, I'm not going to say were given to me, but let's take the racism thing. When we were growing up, racists were everywhere. But because I was Malcolm, I was the cool kid, I was the athlete, the star athlete in school, racism didn't touch me. Everybody loved me. Even the racists loved me. But here comes my sister, who's in Chosen's position. 5 years later, she's getting picked on. And I'm not gonna say 5 years later. Even the black kids that were in my school, I went to Pine Oak High School. Salute to my school. I love my school. But racism was there. It was prevalent. The black kids in my graduating class, well, from my freshman year in 84 to the year I graduated in 88, black kids got picked on, but Malcolm didn't. So that's just an example. Now here we are, fast forward 2024, I had some privileges. You know how you say white privilege? Well, Malcolm had privileges back then that I don't have now. So at least once a month I'm going, I know I'm 54 years old.
Where love at? Shout the love.
I know I'm 54 years old, but what happened to my favor, And it just doesn't like say the radio station. If I had the radio station in high school, my teachers,
jumping off the wall.
Even the detention. You don't call them teachers. What do you call the
instructors?
Instructors. Even the detention instructors would be supporting me.
You was in detention
All the time.
That's the thing, dog. I
All
wasn't
Why is
like,
that not surprising?
All the
I
time.
ain't gonna lie, dog. I was in school, dog. I ain't get in trouble for nothing.
I
Like
did.
I wasn't in trouble for nothing. I ain't go to detention. I ain't go to EC
I got in
extension
trouble
center.
a lot.
I
My
ain't.
auntie
I
was
think
younger
I
than
think
me.
I went to detention like once.
Mm-mm.
All
My
the
auntie
while
was
I
younger
was
than
in
me.
school.
She kept me in trouble.
Yo, all while I was in school, I went to detention like once, and that's middle school and high school combined.
Mm-mm.
Well, I went to school. You know, I used to be the guy that beat the bullies up.
The one or two fights that I had, they was off campus.
Off campus? No,
They was off campus. They was either before school, before we got on the bus.
I did that too.
Now I get it, but I had that was the statement. It was that was the that was the plot. If we gonna fight, I'm gonna fight you before we get on the bus.
I got in
So
fights
whenever our
too.
black and blue, you get on the bus with that black and blue, y'all principal can't touch me. No, but they can see what I did to you.
Right. I did that too. But most of my detention came from either skipping school, being a class clown because I had the privilege to be the class clown, or I'm in the hallway. You're my friend. Not picking on you and Lyric, but one of y'all or one or both of y'all are nerds.
Oh, okay, I
And
got
the
you. I got you.
bullies
Yeah,
gonna
because
pick
that
on
was me.
y'all.
I was the nerd.
Yeah.
That was me.
I'm stepping in and I'm like, nah, brother, you gonna pick on me. Somebody that can fight and know that's gonna fight. Don't pick on them no more.
yeah,
You
yeah, I
going
got
to
you.
detention, go to the office and all of that. I got in trouble all the time,
Mm-hmm.
even though I had that privilege. So it's like I said, and I'll go back to the show. Sometimes I look for that privilege today.
Yeah, as an adult, it's harder
Because you got a taste of what it was, dude. And then,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? When once you get a taste of it, though, it's like you wonder why I
Life isn't
can't
like
have that
that,
like
though.
that. You know,
When
you
we're in
wonder why
school,
you
it's
can't.
different. When kids,
It
kids
is.
are crueler than
Kids-
adults.
Oh
sometimes.
man. But
Thank you,
ooh,
Arsenio.
Yep.
Thank you. This is edition of the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. Everybody,
What up,
I'm
Taz?
gonna put the flyer up for you.
What's up,
We got a new flyer coming real soon. I don't know what's taking so long. I'm gonna have to talk to my
Because they
graphic
haven't gotten
designer.
my pick. I gotta send my pick.
I'm going to send you all those flyers, like all the flyers that I have from for Euphoria Lounge, so everybody can know where it is. Y'all can go up there on Thursday nights, man. Thursday nights at Euphoria Lounge. You got karaoke. You got Nikki P as your hostess, the hostess with the mostest. You got your boy Monty. You know he be up in there doing his thing, and DJ
Yeah, he's the
Taz
owner.
be on the 1 and 2s. Nah, it's real cool out there, man. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all heard of Euphoria Lounge. Y'all go out to Euphoria Lounge and y'all get out there, y'all get some of the drinks, catch them vibes. It's a little bit of everything for everybody, man. You got you some classy, you got a little ratchetness, you got a little bit of everything out there. All right. So you go out there and get in there. Thursday nights karaoke. I will personally be there Sunday. I will be there Sunday from 4 to 6 for the artist showcase. And I promise y'all, man, y'all come out there. I'm gonna put the flyer up, and y'all come out there. Y'all will not be disappointed. It's gonna be a good time.
I'm
But,
gonna before the show is over with, I'll have that flyer up on the screen for you.
Okay.
Yeah. So check this out, man. So back to the session at hand.
Reintroduce the topic today, y'all.
All right.
We're talking about moving on after a breakup,
Or
a
a divorce.
divorce, or even a death of your spouse. When is the right time to move on? And we're talking about love in 2024.
Love in 2024.
And Valentine's Day, I think we're gonna make that.
Well,
next
yeah,
week,
I mean,
because it's
yeah,
closer
next
to
week because it's getting
Valentine's
close to
Day.
Valentine's Day, so
Yeah,
we're gonna
we'll
talk
get
about
closer
that
to
like
that.
a little bit.
I still want him to touch on the music industry, like maybe the last half hour.
Yeah,
talk
we
about
can do
that.
that. Definitely.
Talk about the music industry,
some
because that was something that we touched on a little bit, me and Malcolm. But owning your own rights, owning your own name.
Important.
And you know, the thing about it is, like I said before, just to mention it, that if you're not hungry for this business, don't come in it,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a lot of
It,
work.
and it's more to being hungry for it too. Like
Yeah, it's more
you
than being
gotta
hungry, but
be
you gotta have a
educated
taste.
and you
gotta
gotta
want it.
yeah. So we're gonna entertain this subject before we get on it, because I could talk all day about the industry and all that.
Right.
But so if y'all just not tuning in, I know some of y'all on Instagram, I had to log off and then log back in. But like Lyric just said, that we talking about like dating after a breakup or a divorce. That's the one thing that we've been talking about. Hold on. DJ Taz got one. He said, I swear on my mama, my ex of 10 years just hit me up asking me, are we spending time for Valentine's Day? Man,
Ex
spinning
of
that
10
block.
years.
Spinning that block.
Wow. So he said,
DJ
does he still do
Taz.
that? He did that last year?
Now, did you do it last year? I'm gonna wait until it
That's
comes.
crazy.
But if you want to talk about it, I got the number down there you can call. But I mean, okay, so the thing that I say, going back, because I think this is a little bit of a touchy subject to me, like the whole dating after a breakup or a divorce. I think it's different because to me it's different because now my perception of how love is supposed to be and what dating is and what I don't want to go back to and what I don't want to get, what I don't want to go through again.
So do you look for the signs?
So first and foremost, I look for the signs, but not going into it. It's like I'm not taking what this person did to me first and foremost to the person that I'm dealing with now. You know what I'm saying? But
You're not taking
you'll
their
have
baggage.
so it's like you don't take that back. So you kind of want to wipe the slate clean. Like I wiped the slate clean, but I still know
You got some residue.
Now I got, but I wiped the slate clean, but I still know it's like okay, now I know what I'm gonna tolerate, what I'm not gonna tolerate, and because I'm going to certain things. I'm gonna dress. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, you can call now if you want to, man. You can call. But I'm going to address certain things and not just let them sit. Like I said, I start off like this is what I want, this is what I don't. If we're gonna talk,
Only reason I don't is I just want because sometimes if you start off with what I want and what I don't want, they come to you fake. They're gonna give you what you want and what you don't want. That's not necessarily who they are. So
That's
I'm
true.
not gonna do all of that. If I'm gonna start off, I'm gonna see what you're gonna do. I'm gonna see what you're gonna do. I'm gonna see how you talk, and I'm gonna see how you present yourself.
So that's what I mean. So what I say is what I want, what I don't.
Are you telling yourself that?
No, it's like okay. So like, let's say if I'm talking to somebody and we having a nice conversation, because most of the women that I wind up talking to, they get I'm an open book. Well, I like it's the basics. Like it's the basics what people just don't like. And when you start in a relationship with they expect consistency. Don't start something that you ain't finna be continuing doing. It's the basics. How you get, it's like that. And so it's like that. It's the basics. Later on, when you start getting them real good conversations, then you as grown folks, we start getting into it deeper. What I say is from the gate, this is what you can kind of expect from me. And this is what I kind of expect from you. You're not, but like you said, most of the time, most people meet a representative. I'm gonna listen to what you say, but then when you show me what it is after all of this wear off, you can't go back and say we didn't have this conversation. So if I start pulling away from you because of certain things that I've seen, and you ask me why, I'm gonna redirect you back to what you said and how we said and what I told you that if I start seeing that you exhibit this type of behavior, that's not what it is that I'm trying to be a part of. That's right. Why you're not going to be able to say, well, you didn't say this, and that's a shock to me. I don't want to be a shock to nobody. So that's pretty much it. That's what I mean by what I want and what I don't. Like I want the same thing that I don't want nobody to treat me the same way anybody would want them to treat. You know what I'm saying? So like if I start talking to you, you calling me every 5 minutes. And then it's like I'm not finna be like I'm not talking to you no more. I'm finna be like, okay, you just talked to me. We just talked. That's something that I'm not now. You can't get mad now. You can't get mad at me because I'm not answering the phone every 5 minutes. I have stuff to do.
You start calling me every 5 minutes. Stop calling me. Don't call me no
more. I'm just gonna tell you straight up because it might be something. I don't know. I have a heart to help people. Like I be trying to help people because I know what my hangups are, and I know that certain things happen that help me get over because of some of the mistakes that I made. Nobody told me. I went through that I probably went through that feeling of abandonment and or they just left me alone and I didn't know why, because I thought maybe what I was doing was what I was supposed to do. But finding out, it's because I did this, and you told me, then and you were patient for me, and I feel, and yeah, so that's why I don't listen to other people. So like, I'll tell you things that you're doing that may make me want to stop
I'm
talking
not.
to
I'm
you.
too old for it.
So I'm gonna tell you that. So it's a
I'm not gonna do all of that much work.
it's a, you said, hey,
I'm at the
let me
point.
see.
I'm at the point where you coming at me. You coming at me with these ridiculous things that you're doing. I'm gonna leave you alone. You move on to the next.
Okay, says that then Taz said he tried to call, but it's going to voicemail. It's 832
I tested it.
560
He's got to be
Yeah.
calling the wrong number. I tested it.
2885.
Yeah.
It's 832
Uh-huh.
560
Yeah.
2885.
Okay.
So I'm trying to
832 560 2885. That's it. If try and call again, Taz. Hold on, let me see something. See if I got no more. But I just try to be as transparent as I can, because nowadays, I just had a birthday, so I'm up there in the late 40s. So what was it?
Is it ringing?
Let's see. Yo, real morning table talk with Rick and Chosen. Who am I speaking with?
DJ Taz.
Oh, he said 14.
He's not up.
It's not up. Wow, we can't hear him.
Hello.
Hello.
I can hear y'all.
Hey, we got you. There you go. What's good?
What's good, man? What's good, y'all?
Hey, DJ Taz. We got DJ Taz. Oh, damn.
No, that was.
Y'all still here?
Okay. What's good, man? What you got?
All right, so yeah, what he's the situation he's talking about? Yes, I'm the one with the ex that literally just texted
Yeah.
not even 3 minutes ago.
Spin the block.
Yeah, I heard you say that. Yeah, so it's crazy though, like you said, dealing with breakups after relationships, marriages, it can be a sticky situation because therefore a lot of people are guarded already. So therefore, for you to open up again to somebody new is gonna be like a hard process. And like I said, I think my downfall is 10 years because literally, not even 3 weeks ago, another situation, 10 years with her, down the drain. So yeah, those breakups, after anything like that, that was serious, those are toxic.
Mm-hmm. You know what I think a lot of people downplay, like after you break up, you got to understand how long you've been with that person.
Yeah.
And through that time that you've been with that person, y'all learned each other's habits, y'all became a part of each other. At one point in time, you loved that person. That person loved you. When y'all go through some stuff, then it's like we tend to downplay or try to forget what we were to that person. And when you mix in, you can mix in that animosity along with that love to try to drown out the love. You mix in the animosity. Sometimes when people spin the block, they might have time to think and be like, yeah, you know what, they did this, but we had some good times. Then you don't want to be raw with them. You don't want to be raw with yourself. And then when that closure, I think the need for closure comes from after you realize where maybe some of your flaws were in the relationship, and you want to be the bigger person, and maybe you want to either apologize, or you might want to spin the block to see where this person is in their healing journey. Because after a relationship, let's be real, after a relationship, you both have to heal from something. You know what I mean? So whenever you get to a point to where they spin the block, now it's like I actually believe that they've been doing some soul searching and thinking, and then you cross their mind and they realize that what we had wasn't all bad. Let me see if let me see how this person is doing. Or then that's probably why you got that call. Because 10 years is a long time to be around somebody, dude, whether it's good and bad. Just like Luther Vandross' song said, I'd rather have bad times with you than good times with someone else. And then that song is toxic when you think about it. People, he wrote that song because that's a true sentiment, dude. That happens. It's a true sentiment.
Yeah, real life situation.
That's a real life.
I don't want to be in nothing and be miserable. So
right, but of course, but we have situations, and I've seen one firsthand where there's a marriage, And I'm talking about it was dirt that got done. I'm talking about it was everything under the sun. But they managed to work it all out.
Some
They
people can do
managed. Some
that.
people can do.
Some people can do that.
I'm the type, and I speak on when I say this, I speak on behalf of myself and the people that think like me.
Fact.
If a human can do it, so can I. Now that doesn't mean that it's gonna work, but I'm at least try.
I'm not saying
That's true.
and then-
I agree 100 times.
Yep. But yeah, man, I thank you for your call, dude. Man, I'm glad to hear from you, man. Make sure you tell people, Doc, tune in every Monday and Thursday to Morning Table Talk with Lyric and Chosen. We here I just started on Instagram. So I'll be on Instagram and Facebook Live, both of them. So yeah, I'm here. So for the few people that's over here that seen, y'all got this number. Y'all can always hit us up and Taz, just best believe, dude. I'm putting you, Nikki and Monty out there for Euphoria, dog. So hopefully that crowd be even more thicker as I put it out here on this on Real Talk 100.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you. But yeah, we want to chop it up. I gotta hit your DMs.
Right? That's a bet. All right, man. I appreciate you calling.
Make sure he gets his roll out.
Anytime, man. Y'all have a good morning.
Hold on one second, Taz.
Caller. I just wanted to make sure you got everything out that you wanted. Did you get your questions answered? Did you say what you wanted to say?
Oh, that was really some good advice he just said, because like you said about spinning the block. I actually came home November 18th of last year, and I tried to spin the block. And they let us make sure, hey, that's what you want to do, leave it alone. She said, yeah. But then again, she see me progressing back to where I was before I left. Oh, can I come back? Or can you just come back to the house? I'm like, I can't really just think about that no more, because in fact, I gave that opportunity. Like you said, 10 years is a very long time. And that's like a curse I have that I'll try to get past, and I guess I couldn't. So that's it.
But that's like, that's a journey only. That's like when we first started talking about this. It's nobody can tell you. It's something that you have to know, and you have to take accountability and take responsibility of those behaviors and how you're going to either neutralize or grow from certain things. And only you know. But that's cool, dog. You know what I'm saying? Whenever however you handle it, and it's a good outcome. That's a good thing.
Yeah, like I said, that's all the baby girls. One of my 2 boys and everything. Still legit, still active, still speak, still keep recording everything. That's what I'm saying. Like you said, it's a very few like-minded fellas like us that actually can just keep it like that.
Yep.
Most dudes go out there want to bash the baby mama, bash the relationship. Oh, she was good, call them be you anxious. I'm not the type of guy. No, be never will be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that don't make any sense because she was good enough for you to date her.
Yep. But like I said, at one point in time, dog, y'all, but you have to think too. A lot of things go along with it. Like it's just like somebody slapping you. Your first initial, somebody punching you or slapping you. Your first initial reaction to think about is punch and hit them back.
Yeah, it is.
But that's what
you have to think about the repercussions.
Yeah, exactly. So when you get older, you realize that the response is more important. The correct response is more important because every action has a reaction.
Right, because I try to teach my son that my son has a baby mama, and
I'm gonna get to y'all comments in a minute. Don't go nowhere.
It's like fire and rain, oil and water. Yep. I told him, I said, so don't react every time she says something. You don't have to react to what she says.
Exactly.
Leave her on pause.
Mm-hmm.
I said the best thing you can do for her is not react.
Yeah,
then she'll stop acting like that. Mm-hmm. When she stops getting reaction from you, then she's not going to be able to feed off of that. She's feeding off of that.
See, you just brought up what I said earlier.
Yeah.
Remember I said, how do you kill something that don't bleed?
Yeah.
You starve it.
Yeah.
When you starve it, it dies.
Yeah. And that's what I told him. I said, you can't go.
I never heard that metaphor. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's how you kill something that don't bleed. You starve it. Yeah. That's it. Once again, once again, man, thank you for your call. I got some comments to get to. I got a couple people saying something. I'm gonna read these comments. And you have a wonderful day, bro, man. It was good talking to you and chopping it over with you.
Thank you for calling in.
Anytime. You have a good morning.
All right,
With that.
bet.
This headache is trying to kick my behind right now.
Don't let it. All right, I got a couple comments. Kanisha says, hold on, let me get this one. All right. Yeah, Kanisha says people are hold on. All right. This phone going. People are always gonna try to check in to see if you still have those same weak spots that they know you have. Yep. And then I got is that narcissistic? Is that narcissistic
Not
when
really. That's
people
not
trying
really
to check in to see if you got the same weak spots
No.
to
I
see
don't
where they
think
can get
that's
in?
narcissism.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But that is true. People do try to check in to see if you still, or maybe they still in their feelings, or see if if you still got them feelings, or are you saying the weak spots as far as a weak soft spot for them, or weak spots as to try to come back and finish you off? Because it's two ways that you could take that. And then my girl Bay, my sister Bay Houston, yeah, man, communication and understanding can clear anything up. Bam, that's it right there. It can. When you grown, we in the business of being grown. You understand that. You understand that. Hey, I'm gonna come at you with if not 100%, 95% of the realness is as much as I can to help clear everything up. Because the thing that you don't want to do is have it to where people can come back around and say, hey, you didn't say that. I want to say that stuff out the gate so that you cannot come back and say that I didn't say this. That we did not have this discussion.
If they're a narcissist, they're gonna turn it around anyway. No matter if you did say it, it's not gonna sound like you said it.
Yeah.
They're gonna turn around and make it fit for them. That's what a narcissist does.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
okay. So she also says, somebody that loves you knows your triggers, and when you don't get there, and when they don't get their way, they finna push those buttons.
Yep.
Yeah. And then she also says both. Okay, so she says both of them because they've studied you long enough. Yeah. Want to see where they can get in, either to let me see if this person got feelings. Let me see if this person can. Let me see if I can still get in and push these buttons to get with it. That's the bad part about spinning the block. Because sometimes you might be in a relationship, or you might have had a relationship or ended a relationship with somebody, and you wind up missing them. But you're not gonna go back for certain reasons, or you want to keep it, keep where you are. But then when they come back and then they spin the block, sometimes you get that little flutter, be like, oh, it was good to hear from them. I was just thinking about them. You get that good feeling
and
if y'all was on that.
I've been in that place, but sometimes even when you're in that place, you have to tell yourself no.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, but saying that somebody told me one time, I don't want to keep putting time in something that doesn't love me. If I love you and you can't love me back, then it's time for me to move on.
Right.
Because I deserve to be reciprocated. Mm-hmm. I deserve to get what I'm given, and then some. So I've had to learn, don't chase these dreams that aren't your dreams. If it's not your dream, let it go. You got to chase your own dreams. Mm-hmm. Get somebody that you're going to be. And I don't even think you have to get anybody equally yoked anymore. I just think you need to get somebody because you can have the same things in common. You can like the same music and you can like all of that and still not be good.
I call that being infiltrated. I do. I call that being infiltrated because now social media is so dangerous now that you can, like, all of y'all got seasons. I'm gonna tell y'all like this right now. You've probably been on social media or Facebook for 10 years, right? Some people I done tuned in. Some of y'all I'm on season 6. Some of y'all I know long enough to be, unfortunately, I've seen some people's series finale. And I mean, I'm serious. Like, you can watch, like, think about it. You can sit up there, you can look at people, but you can get to know them without actually knowing them until you pop in their DMs. So you start liking their little interests, and you can see what they're interested just by the stuff that they post. And that's how you can get infiltrated. And they can start saying that they really like some of this stuff and they really don't. And because they have ulterior motives to have certain things. And it's like you said, you ain't even got to be equally yoked no more. You know what I'm saying? But you have to watch that too, because you can get infiltrated. Now, on the upside of what you just said, like if they, if they do like what you like and do the things I have, it's a plus. I personally would like to have it to where you ain't gotta have like 80, you ain't gotta have 100% of the interests that I have. At least have 80 of them. Because that way
I have 80.
Because that way
50% of what I like, and then we can grow to like other stuff together. I don't have a problem with you not liking everything I like.
Right.
That's okay. And I may not like everything you like, and that's okay.
Mhm.
Because I'm at a point in my life right now, I want to be able to have my me time anyway. I do some things on my own because I have to be able to
decompress.
Yes, decompress. So a lot of times when you have too many things in common, that person is always
in your face.
Yeah, I don't
Always in
want
your
that.
face.
No, 50% of what you like and 50% of what I like. That's it.
I think
that other 50%, we're gonna grow it and like things. You know what I'm saying? We'll grow on that other stuff.
What'd you say, Malcolm?
I believe in the
80-20.
80-20.
80-20. I knew he was gonna say 80-20.
I believe you'll never have 100% of anything.
You'll never have it. Yeah, you'll never have it.
But I also believe that 50% isn't enough.
No.
I believe 80%. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, I'm saying, what are you talking about as far as 80% of what?
As long as you can get 80% of what you want, need, desire of somebody, I think you should.
No, we weren't
that's not
talking
what I'm
about that.
talking about.
We were saying like the stuff that you have
like
in
what
common.
you have in common.
Like what you have
with
in
a
common.
That's what I'm talking about. Have 80% of you what you want, need, desire.
That's
Meaning
not the same thing.
having commonalities with each other. Have common likes and desires, wants, needs, and desires. 80%. We're saying the same thing. I'm just saying it different.
But not really, because mine's a little different. I think the wants, needs, and desires is different than what, like, wants, needs, and desires. That's part of the relationship. My thing is, you meet people where you have things in common, like music and art, and that's what I'm talking about. I don't have our interests and things don't have to be the same. Now, the other part, as far as the relationship, 80-20, okay, because you need to be able to be able to have a conversation, right? That 80-20 will work there. But I'm just talking about if I like rock and you like gospel, or you like, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to like the music I like. I don't think that makes a relationship.
I agree with both what you're saying and what I'm saying. Okay. I agree with both. You need 80%.
That's the reason why I said
you need 80% of. From my perspective, first
common interest.
Common interest. If you have 80%, whether it's sex, sports, rock and roll, whether it's work related, whether it's what you like to eat, whatever comes with a relationship. Dating nights, I can't think of everything right now. Respect, admiration, whatever you want to throw into the table, throw onto the table or the plate. That is a relationship. As long as you can you might not like the sweet potatoes, but you like the steak, the broccoli, the mashed potatoes. 80% of that plate. You don't like the bread, you don't like the sweet potatoes. That's 20%. But 80% of that plate you're gonna eat. I think that's what you need for a relationship to last. Now, as far as what Lyric is saying, I believe you're saying as far as what you bring to the table. Is that what you're saying?
Well, not really.
Not really.
Because what I'm saying, maybe I can clear this up. So I say this: the reason why I said 80%, like I said, I kicked out the 80%. I think the more things that we have in common, the more things that we like about it, that we like together, that yields for much more.
Yes,
we're connected a little bit more, because I could say like a little joke or whatever, but because you know where it came from, it helps mesh us a little bit more together. Because like if you have like for instance, like I like anime, and like you don't like anime, I can't throw out a little caveat or a little joke and expect for you to understand it. That will kind of yield to a little, okay, I don't know what you're talking about. But if we both like that, we both like the same thing. Like for instance, we both watch The Color Purple,
right?
And we are somewhere or whatever, and we look at somebody look like somebody finna throw some water on somebody, and you be like, it's gonna rain on your head.
Yeah,
I know where you got that from, and we can laugh at them because we shared that common interest. Or if I sing something and you know what it is, it could be on site, like right there. You can pick up the other lyric. Like I can point to you, and you can carry on from where I'm at. So what I'm saying is like the more we have in common, the more we will mesh together.
Well, what I'm saying is this is, and I got that. I respect that.
Yeah.
But from on my point of view, and my opinion is, if I come in and I like 50% of what you do, and you like 50% of what I do, that rest of that you can get it together. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Find something that you two can grow on together.
Right.
In that relationship.
That's what I thought.
That relationship will be based on. That 50% is already there, but you can get that other 30% on things. Like once you get into the relationship,
like me, I'm a sports fan. Just to make sure I'm understanding you, I'm a fanatic. Am I wanting my mate to be a fanatic?
I got you.
Not necessarily,
right.
but some things that you like, I should be able to say, okay, she likes it, so I'm going to start liking that too.
Or find something about it that I like.
Right. Or find something about
it.
I like.
Something about it that I like.
And it should go both ways.
That'll bring you to your 80.
To bring you
know, you don't have to come in with 80-20 is what I'm saying.
Right. But ideally, I want to come in with 80. I want to look at her and say, all right, that's 80% of what I want. The 20 that I don't like, okay, I can deal with it. Now, that other 20 is the other 20 is your 50%. I want that remaining 20% out of the 80 to say, okay, to be 100%, I want to like coloring our going to get our nails done together, our pedicures, and stuff that you women like. And on the flip side, I want you to like my football because I'm gonna
no relationship to be 100%.
Well, it ain't. That's the delusion. If you have
it,
that's the illusion.
I know it's ideally. That's why I said
ideally.
Ideally, I would like that, but because I'm in tune with reality.
Yeah.
I know that 100% is not going to happen.
Yeah.
So 80%, and we can work on that 20. And I might get 85. I might get 5% more out you.
81.
And I'm
81. Deal.
And I'm good.
81.
And I'm good. Because I know it's unrealistic to think that you're going to get 100% out of anybody.
Yeah.
Now, people say, I'm with you 100%, but they are not willing to give you 100%.
Yeah.
So I'm with that. Give me 80. Give
Let
me
me
80.
tell you what relationship I'm looking for today. I want to be in a relationship where we got that 50%. I like some of what you like.
Always knew you.
But I want to be able to, you go do your thing in the morning, you go do your job, you go take care of your business. I'm going to go do my thing. I'm going to go take care of my business. But when we meet in the evening, it's all about us. And that 50% that we got right there, that's all about us. That's going to make it work for me. Because I done tried the 80-20. It don't work for me.
Yeah, let me keep something, let me learn some new stuff too.
Right.
Exactly.
Let me learn something new. I'm going to respect what I don't know. Just like I want you to respect what you don't know about me. What you don't know about me.
Yep. So I mean, when you get to that point, to where you have common interests and stuff like that, you get to like I said, it helps a lot to be able to be into some of the same things that y'all have. You don't have to have to like everything, but I think that's how you create that friendship bond.
You're never too old to learn either. You know what I'm saying? You're never too old to learn. Never too old to learn.
Going back to the dating after calamity, I'm gonna call it calamity after a breakup. The dating after a calamity, breakup or divorce. Like, I think for me, it made me more mindful. And like Taz said, guarded. And I'm guarded because some of the things that you experience. So this is the thing. We all see the story of you got broke down by this person, and now you found love again, or you think you found love again because in your vulnerability, you find that person that listens. You find that person that's easy on the eyes. Everything seems like it comes together.
Right.
Everybody wants the story. Oh, I thought I'd never love again, but this person came and now they this and now they that and then everything. I think because we like that, you start looking at that honeymoon stage.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to like somebody. It's easy to go to the candy store. Because you go in the candy store got everything you want. Sour Power, gummy bears.
He said sour
You know
power.
what I'm saying? Jolly Ranchers.
Wow.
You know, it's easy to get all of that. And when you see that, it's like you think about the place that you just came
I
from, the
want
place the cowtails. You just came from desolation. You came from a barren land. And now you somewhere where it's plentiful and say, I like it here. So you throw a lot of that out the window and you try to get up on get up and you're like, okay, I want to put everything in, and then let's say that doesn't work. So like I was in a relationship, I was in a situation where that happened. Like after my divorce, there was a person that I encountered that was like that, showed me a whole lot of, good things and said all of these things. And we did all of this and we said all this. And then something happened. And now that is no longer. Not saying that we're not on bad terms.
Yeah.
Nothing like that. It's just the reality of it is, hey, that did not work the way that you thought it was going to work.
Right.
So it got to where now, personally, I say I'm guarded because even now when people tell me certain things, when a woman tells me certain things, it's like, you're going to have to forgive me for not jumping up and down and being all giddy and everything because I've been there. Right. I understand the duality of things. When one thing has a start date, it won't come without an expiration date.
Right.
When you could tell me all of this, but eventually that part's gonna either die down or it's gonna go away. So it's like I think you get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm not about to get real excited about this because I've been there before. So you can be guarded after a breakup, and it's not saying that you don't love anymore. It's that now you're a lot more cautious as to who you let into your circumference.
And we're gonna talk about this on Monday too. This is something I want to bring up too. Age difference.
I got y'all. Hold up.
Yeah,
we go. Okay.
Older women dating younger men, older men dating younger women, vice versa.
Yeah.
I want to talk about that too.
Oh yeah,
That's
definitely.
That's something we're gonna set up for Monday, y'all.
That's cool. So y'all tune in for that. So if anybody wanna, well, I got my four people. Did y'all want to call or you give us some ideas, or because we finna get ready to change the narrative because I know Lyric want to talk about the music industry.
Yeah, I want him to hit on it for a little bit.
But I mean, at the end, I'm gonna say, I guess in conclusion to like dating after a relationship breakup, or it just depends on it depends on where you are in your maturity, where you are in your spirit, and how happy you are with yourself. Because when you in a marriage, I'm gonna go off and say marriage because you give more of yourself in a marriage than you do a relationship, especially if you don't like live or cohabitate with that person.
Right.
But when you in a marriage and you got kids and you cohabitate and you got all this other stuff, like you compromising a lot. And then even though you think that maybe because you're giving a lot of yourself that you're not changing, like you are very much changing. You are so very much changing. Like,
and then too,
your identity changes
when you in a marriage or relationship too, and that falls apart. Loneliness will make you jump into something that's even worse than what you had the first time. So don't go into something. And I can't say don't be lonely because I don't know how to, what I'm saying, that's something that a person has to deal with as far as their feelings. But that's one of the reasons I wait, is because if I'm lonely or I'm in that place where I feel like I'm lonely, I need to get out that place first before I can open my eyes and see what's in front of me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, I ain't even gonna lie. I was because you have so many emotions, so many things that go through your head, and depending on how you deal with that is going to play a lot in the outcome of it. Like some people would say you move too fast from this to another thing. Right. In some cases, they're right. Yeah. But at the same time, they weren't there through your whole ordeal, your whole, like the reason why y'all breaking up, the reason why, what led up to the divorce, what led up to the marriage, the breakup, they weren't there. The people on the outside looking in can give you really good advice. I'll say that. They can give you really good advice because if they see something in you depending on, but you really should
something you can't see.
Yeah, something you can't see, but you need to take that from the people that genuinely love you,
Exactly.
that check in on you on a
Yeah.
regular basis, that can tell you, they can see that.
Because my mother told me before I married my husband, she says, honey, if you marry him, he's not going to change. She says, who he is now
Is
and the
who
issues
you
that
gonna
you
be.
having with him now,
Yeah.
you're going to have those
You're gonna
issues
have
in your
those
marriage.
issues.
I thought I could change him.
But the thing about it is, like, you can't. They gotta want to change themselves.
Exactly.
People are ever changing. So when people
And
say
he
stuff
changed
like,
some.
yeah,
He
like
did
when people
change
say
some.
people can't change, I don't believe in it. I don't believe in that, because you got people that change all the time.
Yeah.
People, if you're growing, you're changing. And that's all I'm gonna say. Like Forrest Gump, that's all I'm gonna say about
Philip
that.
said it takes total vulnerability and communication to have a successful relationship.
Yep. So,
and it's hard for people to trust like that today, Phil. Big time hard for people to trust like that. Because like I said, my husband was a narcissist, and he says, and honestly, he said, you can't operate through fear, and you can't, he says, put it all on the table. Don't manipulate. So, my thing is, when I went into my marriage, I just lost my mother. I was very vulnerable. I was lonely. He was there, so my mother passed away in April. I got married in August.
That happens. I know some people that has that
It
has
was
happened.
a disaster.
My heart goes out to anybody.
I loved him, and I know he loved me, but I think we needed to get to know each other and grow before we did that.
But you didn't see past what you wanted.
I didn't.
You couldn't see past what you wanted, and what you wanted, you probably thought that was what you needed.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
So
I really did think that's what I needed, because actually at that moment he showed me a different person. He showed me the person he
representative.
Could be.
Yep.
He showed me the person he could be.
That okay? That's a big one. That's a big one. And I'm gonna tell you like this: when you get the and I've said that before. When people say that that's your representative, it's not your representative. It's y'all not gonna catch this reference. It's your powered up self.
Yeah.
It's not your base form.
I get it.
It's what you still have to work up to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's what I'm not saying.
There.
Like, if you show me, I know it's there.
It's a probability.
It's a probability that you can get there because I've seen you do it. That don't mean that you fake. It's in you to do that.
Right.
So I get it. It's like, it's not your representative. You just gave me a trailer.
Yeah.
You showed me the trailer. I seen this trailer. So now when the movie come out, now when the movie come out, when the full movie come out,
because you can
the
see
trailer
that
look good.
That movie be totally different.
Yeah, and it's like when the movie come out. So I get it. Yeah. All right. Within the next few minutes, we're gonna go ahead and flip the narrative.
Yeah.
And she wants to talk about the music industry, man. So
So and guys, if this is something you want to talk about again, hey, we got time. So next time we can bring that up.
I said,
but we are going to talk about the music industry. And on this note, I wanted to talk about our new and upcoming artists, learning the music business, knowing how to own your own rights, own your own,
own your music.
Own your music. So own your own music, and know about the avenues to take to do that, and to make sure you register your music so that you get paid every time it gets played.
Look at you. See, she rapping already. She already started. She told y'all she could sing. She could rap too. She just did. She freestyled on y'all one time. Yeah. So that being said, and what I want to do in the future is have some of our local artists come in on the morning show. So that means, y'all gonna have to get up early. If we can do it, y'all can too. Yeah. Because there are definitely some amazing. There's I can't speak right this morning. Y'all forgive me. There's definitely a handful of artists that I want to highlight that I would love to bring on the morning show. That y'all probably sleeping on. Don't know they here, and maybe they're not getting the recognition that they need. But I do want to shine some light on a lot of them. So soon, hopefully soon, I can get it to where we're gonna start bringing in some of y'all local.
My girl, Juicy.
MF
and Juicy, because
Juicy MF Juice. Can't say her name because that's one of them. Nikki Finn. Yeah, that's what I call. That was my name for. Yep. So I want to get a lot of my brothers in song, my sisters in song, A lot of different people. I want to get
Yeah.
them on the show to interview them so y'all can know who y'all got lurking in the city that's actually doing some stuff with some really with some real talent.
Right.
And yeah, so that's what we want to do.
And then too, invite them out to that showcase. I don't know how they can get on that stage, but you know, invite them out to the showcase because if you're not being heard, you're not being seen.
Yep, that's it.
So
Like we mentioned Rob V. Like Rob V, he doing some things. He just did the what was it that he did? It was the cook off.
Humble,
The
Oh, yeah,
humble,
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
humble cook. He was out there,
I was
K
supposed to go to
Dog,
that. I
all
didn't
of them
make
out there.
that.
I ain't seen my boy K Dog in a good minute, man. But there's a lot of people that me as an artist,
You know
aspiring
who I haven't
actor.
heard?
I want to get a
Brandon.
lot of
What
people
is he
like
doing?
Brandon Real.
Real?
He's flying under the radar. He's still making music.
Yeah, he's still making music. I've seen him like every
That
once in
boy
a
is
while.
mad talented too. He's a
Mhm.
great entertainer.
Great entertainer. Yep, he's a
Great
great
entertainer.
entertainer. But as far as like stuff in the industry, like a lot of things have changed in the industry. But within the last few years, along with being able to get your own distribution,
Yes.
when it first came out, you had a head start. But I think that a lot of a lot of the higher ups are like really catching on to what's going on, and they're
Is
trying
it
to gain
making it
back
harder,
ground.
though?
So they're making it harder
Okay.
for you to like to get the streaming and everything. Because
Right.
like on the
Okay.
cool, like you really don't need a record label anymore.
Okay.
Like you don't need a record label. Like you want to put out a song, you can go to the one thing that you know you need to do is is be registered with a performing rights organization. That's your
Okay.
ASCAP, your BMI, so that they'll know that they'll know that you're releasing stuff and you can get
Right.
paid. That's how you
Right.
get. And then of course you want to go to like the DJs and you want to get your stuff out there because
Yeah.
the whole purpose of the record label was for them to
But that's what the record labels used to do. They would take your music, take them to different DJs, have them play your music.
like your A&Rs and your but the record label, you gave them all of the rights to do the stuff that back then you didn't have knowledge to do. Like
Right.
you didn't have a way to go and say, let me put this out and get this distributed. They
I
had
think
all of them keys.
they had the knowledge and they had the money.
And they had the knowledge and they had the connections.
Yeah.
Because in some cases they ain't had the money. They was borrowing the money too. So they was, and if you notice that all of them people you
Because
watch
when I
all
watched
like
chess records, he was paying.
so like when you watch the TLC story, when you watch the New Edition story,
Yeah.
and you watch the Five Heartbeats,
Yeah.
the Temptations, all the four things those four movies, they all had in common was somebody was trying to mess them over about
Yep.
their money.
Yep.
Because they didn't know no better. They didn't
Signing
have the
things
out
before
signing
you
things
read
before
them.
you read them. So it's like now you have a little more control. Now you have a little more control over what it is that you do because you can distribute your own music. You got people that can do cover art. The biggest thing now is your marketing.
Okay.
So if you can when you getting in the studio, making your tracks, getting them mixed and mastered, that's the fun part. The leg work comes. That's the fun part. Now people know how to get. Now people know how to get their music on Spotify, get their music on YouTube. They know how to get their music distributed.
Right.
It doesn't cost that much,
Right.
and you can do it yourself. You used to depend on the label to do that,
Yeah.
but you can do it yourself. Now the thing that falls in your lap is, do you have a team, like street team, people that's gonna help push your stuff out there? Because if I don't care how
You have all
jamming
of
your
that?
song is, I'm still building all of that after
Okay.
all this time, still building all of that. But the thing is, I have music.
Right.
I got
I
got music. You know what I'm saying? Is that people? I'm still trying to get people to know about it. And word of mouth is one thing, but the thing that I have bad is I ain't trying to pay for. I'm not trying to pay for followers.
I'm
So
telling
the
you, this
thing that I do,
cruise.
So the thing
Because
that
you know
I
what
do,
I watched the last cruise? They were filming you.
Yep.
So somebody else is
so
seeing
somebody
you.
else is seeing.
So
You got it. So the thing is like, okay, so if I'm not finna sit up here and really throw a whole bunch of money for the algorithm, then what I need to do is get up on my butt and go get seen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it would be different. And I'm not using this as an excuse. If I didn't have a 9 to 5, a full-time 9 to 5, then I could be at all of these places. You know what I'm saying? But I can't run myself down because I can't get tired and then and I can't be tired and then go get on the stage and expect to give 100%.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like I have to sparingly find out on the days that I'm off. Okay, who's doing this? Who's doing this? Okay, let me get up here and go over here to this establishment. I really need to be doing establishment hops. I need to go perform here, then go over here and show my face here at this place. That's what you need to be doing. Like if you're gonna do this independently, you need to be doing that. So my whole mission is to try to free myself up from a lot that I've been doing. So I've been trying to get myself in the last 2 years that I did movies. I've been in 2 movies. So that's another thing that people can see my face. Right. It's like, oh, we didn't know you did that. Oh, you sing it. Oh, we didn't know you could act. Like all that. So it's every avenue as an artist that you can probably try to get to, you need to be seen. You need to like be seen. Because if you're not finna sit up there and wait on somebody to do it for you, you gotta go do it yourself.
Right.
So you gotta have the arsenal. Your arsenal as a musician, you gotta be able to have, you gotta have your performing rights organization. You gotta own your own stuff. Yeah. Have your stuff registered. Like you said, trademark.
Yeah.
You know, you want to own your name.
Yeah.
And so nobody else can own your name. You got to read the fine print of anybody that you work with. Then you got to be out there and be seen. Once you load your gun.
Do you guys as music artists go through like DBAs and things like that?
You can. But you can do a DBA or you can do the whole LLC thing.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people start, do because like a songwriter, you kind of want to have an LLC name so you can protect your stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you can do a trademark or intent to use, or for all of that for your name, because it's like you pull up Chosen, same exact spelling. See, it's more than one Chosen.
I know, I've seen them.
It's like, dog, Chosen it really? Once again, like I said, I say this to people, I speak on behalf of myself and people that think like me. So people that use that name and spell the name of people that actually think like, kind of think like me to do that. So it's a lot. Back then, if I'm not mistaken, like you couldn't even have the same name back then. Because they were like, oh man, it's like kid.
Yeah,
fresh,
like in
kid, nice.
They kept making them change their
name.
Like
somebody else got that name. You can't change. You got to have a name. You got to either change the spelling or you got, it's one of them things. Now it's so saturated. Excuse me. Now it's so saturated with everybody doing the same thing that you're just not going to have it to where it's one of you.
Right.
This bad boy that became the multiverse. There is not one you. There are many.
You said the multiverse.
This is the multiverse, dog. Like everybody is the same it's different dimensions now, like that. So but you have to be you know what I'm saying. It's a whole lot of different Chosens, but there's only one me. Like there's only one Chosen. There might be a Chosen that raps, there might be a Chosen that raps and sings. I'm like a Chosen that rap and sing. There might be a Chosen that rap, sing, dance and all that, but there's only one me. You know what I'm saying? There's only one that look like me, write like me, sing like me. But anyway, you want to have all of those components together. You want to have and your attitude. You got to check your ego. When you're dealing with people, the DJs, that's the most important thing. Now you are able with social media, when you able to tap in and DM different people and stuff like that. You want to have a real good rapport with people and be able to go places and talk to folks. It's all about your connections and who you know,
right,
and how you treat people. You go treat people messed up, what you think gonna happen? Ain't nobody gonna hear you. Ain't nobody gonna you disrespectful. Ain't nobody gonna want to be around that. You just got to be smart with it. You got to be authentic. You got to be genuine, and you have to be teachable. You got to be coachable.
Yeah.
And
because if you're not coachable, ain't nobody
you gotta be coachable. Ain't nobody gonna want to work with you. I think you said earlier before you want to go back to what you said. You was talking about how you got to be hungry. That's a double-edged sword. Yeah, you got to be hungry, determined to go out there and get it, and not be afraid to do what you need to
The
do
work to get
to
it.
get the work to get it. Now, where that works against you is you don't want to be don't let the hunger tempt you into doing something compromising to your
Exactly.
integrity.
Yeah.
So you can't be too hungry
Well,
to
my
want to
hunger
mess
is
over
more like
anybody.
consistent.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what you was
Yeah.
talking about, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying,
So they don't
I just want to
misinterpret
cover
it.
the
Yeah.
whole thing. I
So
want
they
to
don't
cover the whole thing.
misinterpret it.
Like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm hungry, dog. I'm
Yeah,
willing
'cause
to
you
do,
might
you know what
bite
I'm
off
saying? Like,
something that wasn't for you.
yeah,
Yeah.
don't do that. Like, and then again, like with record labels, like the reason why now it's good that you have a little bit more control. But like, you could be like, I like R&B and love R&B, but the A&Rs or the record label might be like, you know what, your image says this, and then they get
But
to
see, why
talking,
do
and
they
then
do
they
that?
see. Listen, check it out. This is what I'm finna get to. Your image says this. The reason why they did that, they doing it because they getting ready to pimp you. Because they finna get ready to use you to make them some money.
That's how they did. What was that movie? They told them, "Oh, well, that song ain't for you. This is this. You know, this
Five
for you."
Heartbeats.
Yeah.
Yeah, Five Heartbeats. So they do that because they getting ready to pimp you, dog. Like that's it. Like they getting ready to use you for what it is. And I don't want you to do that. The people want you to do this.
Yeah.
And if you do this song, they gonna let
What they
me
call that,
go to
crossing
the
over?
inside. Yeah, that crossover. But then you saw their reaction, man. What we
Yeah.
got a crossover? What they didn't want to
Yeah.
do it. So the record labels, in most cases, they're not out for your. What we have been shown was they're not out for your best interest. They're out to make money because you ain't making no money doing what they tell you to do. This is for them. And after they done told you, you got this signing bonus, and you got this signing bonus and this and then now you happy because of that, because it's probably more money, it's probably the most money that you've seen ever in your life. Then when the real start coming, you wonder why you ain't made no money. And they come trying to tell you, oh yeah, you remember
And we gave you that, and you
we,
had to
we
pay
gave
for
you that,
this,
but
and
you
we
had to
paid
pay for this, the
that.
videos, the this, they don't tell you that
Yeah.
until after the fact.
Yeah.
So you seen
you
it
end
over
up
and
owing
over
them
again,
money.
and you wound up owing them, and all you got was a little signing bonus, but you should have been smart if you educated yourself. You'd have been like, signing bonus, okay, yeah, you take that money, you throw that money in the account, and let that bad boy collect interest.
Yeah.
So when everything come back and you got to recoup or whatever, then
Yeah.
you can just give them back whatever you can. If you've done it right, you can give them the interest.
Right.
And you still ain't broke. But what do? They usually go and they target the people that's either the people that's impoverished or ain't got nothing to lose, and they just want some money.
Get them
Or
young,
they
and
want
they
that
want
money. They
don't,
young,
they
don't
even think
understand,
about
and they
it.
want to be
Yeah.
stars and stuff like that. And then it's easy for them to prey on
Anything
them.
that comes too easy, you better think twice about it.
And I mean, and I'm not just saying this like because it ain't true, because they show you in all the biopics, and then you can read it. That's just how it was. Now you got way more control. You can be authentic. Say read that small print. Arsenio still be rocking
Read
with us.
that
No, I'm talking
small
about
print.
read that small
on
print
contracts.
on contracts or whatever. Yeah, exactly. They teaching you that, man. Every biopic you watch, the Tony Braxton story,
Yeah.
the Tony Braxton story,
Tony got a documentary out there how they
the
did that.
TLC
Yep.
movie, the New Edition movie.
Yep.
That stuff is not, it's not false. It's right. So so now that you have more control of what you can put out, how you can get things, it's all about it. And then having a support system. If you got a support system, then I take you. I was at the corner last weekend, last Friday
What
for
is
the
that?
birthday bash. It's right here off of Beltway 8. Like close to Atascocita City. It's right. I forgot what's the name of the street.
Okay. I don't
But
know the place, but I know
it's called a corner. And this artist came in, and he had his people in there, and dude, like, I ain't never heard the song. Of course, this first time we meet him, but he had his people in there, and his people knew the chorus. So when he's singing the song, and he got people chanting, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have that support system. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have you a team, and that's how you start making moves. Like, be as wholesome as you can be. You know, treat people kind. Do what you need to do for the whole of it. This one anyway. Be genuine, treat people right. It might take a long time, longer than it would be somebody that's not doing it you know, as wholesome and genuine and, you know, trying to get over on people. It might take a minute, but you're going to get there because it's teaching you. I can go into like some spirit stuff, but I'm not going to do that right now. But I will say this, the creator, God, or whatever you call the all, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you call a higher power, your destination is already set. If you do, and if you walk in the steps for the, if you follow that blueprint that's set for you, you're gonna get there, regardless. And you're gonna get there on the time.
Every road has an outcome. It's just you gotta pick the right one.
You gotta pick the right one. So it's 11 o'clock, and we have come to another conclusion of another segment of Morning Table Talk with Lyric and Chosen. Everybody that tuned in, I thank y'all.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all. Y'all continue.
Please share the video worldwide, please
all
share.
Of that good stuff, man. Please share, comment, call in.
Let us know what you want to talk about. This big world got a lot of things we can hit on. A lot of things, you know. Like I said, next week, Monday, I want to see if they're going to get me in on the video part of it so that we can talk about dating outside your age.
Yep.
Inside, outside, around, behind. So that's something. And then we'll have it up probably by today or tomorrow exactly on the flyer what we'll be talking about come Monday.
Yep.
I know we're going to be talking about that Mike Epps concert because I'm going to tell y'all how it went.
All right.
I'm going to take pictures of what I wear.
That's what's up, dog.
Look, I'm going to take pictures of what I wear.
Look at it, yup. Yeah,
I got this outfit that came in the mail yesterday. I'm about to be bad.
She said she about to be bad. Every sense of the word.
I'm
Attitude
going to
bad.
Chicago and represent Chi-Town in the house.
Easy. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Y'all take care. Be blessed. Be safe. Yeah. Take care.
And he's gonna play my song.
We're gonna close the song with
In
Life with You in just a few minutes, y'all. But I want y'all to, like Lyric and Chosen have already said, I want y'all to tune in every Monday and Thursday morning for Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio for more real life conversations like they had this morning. Thank you, Chosen. Thank you, Lyric.
Already.
Get ready tonight, y'all. Tonight, I want you to tune in to Divas Dose podcast. These are the ladies right here. Divas Dose podcast tonight. They're going to be talking about marriage. They're going to be talking about marriage and infidelity, marriage, finances, and infidelity tonight from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock on the Divas Dose podcast. I want y'all to tune in to Real Talk 100 Radio for that. Marriage, finances, and infidelity. Marriage, finances, and infidelity. Y'all tag people who are married, having financial problems, or getting cheated on by their significant others. We want y'all to tune in tonight from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. These are the ladies and their photo shoot right here. We'll also be sitting around and sipping their wine. Their wine is right here. It's called A Taste of Love. I want you to go to www.atasteoflove.love and shop today. They have several wines available. We will be sipping some tonight. As a matter of fact, I have some right here in my hand. They left me a sample bottle. This is one of the wines. I'm going to give this to Lyric to take with her.
Oh, yes. I'm about to go home and sip.
Taste of Love is on Facebook and Instagram. Go find the Taste of Love today and patronize this company. There you go, Lyric. Tune in tonight and we'll tell you more. Also, thank you, Lyric, for being a part of Happy Vibes Daiquiri, y'all. Happy Vibes Daiquiri has some of the best daiquiris on the north side of town. If you're interested in daiquiris, if you love a good stiff drink, make sure you go to Happy Vibes Daiquiri. Where's that location?
And tonight we are doing karaoke and we're having $10 fish bowls. We're doing karaoke and we're having $10 fish bowls at 2833 Spears Road. We'll start around 8 o'clock from 8 to 11. We're going to be doing karaoke and come get your $10 fish bowl. Any flavor you want in it.
Is that on the page? That information is it on the page?
It's not on the page.
It's not? Okay.
Yeah, I decided that just now.
A $10 fish bowl?
Yeah, $10. They're normally $12. We're going to do $10 fish bowls.
What is a fish bowl?
Fish bowl is a round. It's a specialty item, and it's a round bowl. Has a lid on it and a straw, and then you put your flavors you want in there of your daiquiris.
Okay. Y'all go get you a fish bowl, $10
$10 fish bowl.
today, all day.
Today, all day today, but the karaoke starts at 8 o'clock.
Karaoke at Happy Vibes Daiquiri.
So come get your fish bowl, have a seat at the bar, and let's do some singing, y'all.
I need you to get that information on the page if you can,
Okay.
and I'll share it to Real Talk 100 Radio on my personal page
Okay.
from Happy Vibes Daiquiri, y'all. That brings us to a close on Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. We'll see y'all next Monday, this upcoming Monday. Hold on, Lyric. I'm gonna put you on the screen. You're on the screen right now. Lyric is saying goodbye, everybody. Hold on just a minute. I have a phone call. Please hold just a minute, please. Please hold on my phone call. That's all for today. We're going to end the show, everybody, with a song by Lyric. It's called In Like With You.
Chosen.
By Chosen. I'm sorry. Good night. Good afternoon, everybody. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.
Contrary to what you may believe, this is not a love song. It is a like song. A like song written by Chosen. You see, 4 years ago, somewhere in Houston under the city lights, a man fell in like with a woman at first sight.
Hola señorita, eres muy bonita. Think I'm in like with you. Do you know a place where we can be alone together? Somewhere that you and me can get to know each other better. Since the presence in this room, the aroma of a sweet perfume. No rules, no disguise. When her eyes met with mine, I knew exactly what I had to do. Made my way to plead my case. Surprised that she met me halfway. But when I opened my mouth to say what I had rehearsed in my head, I kissed her hand and spoke these words instead. Hola señorita, eres muy bonita. Think I'm in like with you. Do you know a place where we can be alone together? Somewhere that you and me can get to know each other better. 4 years and a day gone by. Now she wears my name with pride. The key to my lock, the Michelle to my Barack indeed. She's all that I'll ever need. She told me long ago, long as we continue to grow, I'll be your moon and sun. That day I'll never regret. I was yours the moment that you said, hola señorita, eres muy bonita. Think I'm in like with you. Do you know a place where we can be alone together? Somewhere that you and me can get to know each other better. The only love I'll ever need. My wife, my queen, my everything. Te amo y te adoro, mi amor. All that I've been searching for. Hola señorita, eres muy bonita. Think I'm in like with you. Do you know a place where we can be alone together? Somewhere that you and me can get to know each other better. Hola señorita, eres muy bonita. Think I'm in like with you. Do you know a place where we can be alone together?
fresher than a peppermint. White beans, no tint, boy, I swear it's on me. 100 racks by December, I'm in like with me. Smooth like a cap above my jury on